Alright folks, welcome back to Way of the Hunter, Herd Management, Part 3. So just a brief summary, I have several herds of deer, mule and whitetail along this along this river valley. And what I've been doing is basically I wiped all the animals down to young, uh, as far as the males go, and basically what I'm doing is just kind of watching the herd age, and as the herd is aging, I'm going through to each individual herd, calling low fitness calls, and culling the low fitness animals off of that herd to kind of just see and show you guys how, for me, that affects the herd.
You've discovered
So, without further ado, we'll get into it, and we'll see how these herds have changed over the course of 4 in-game days. So we'll see if we have any changes. So we've got some young. So we had some transgression to adult. Still at young. And I believe we had 4 or 5 females on this herd and 4 males. So we have one 1-star adult male now and 3 young. Excuse me, 2. So it looks like we have had a young male spawn in, and 2 of the young. Let me rephrase that. We have 5 bucks now. 2 have progressed to an adult, and we have spawned in another young. So what I will do is head down there. So I'll touch on this again as I do in every video, but we've got a tailwind, and it's pretty much right at those guys, and so it's 29.8 feet per second, and I'm gonna just guess before I say this, I'm guessing my wind is gonna be cast at about 90 yards in front of me. But if you pull up your map, look at your scent cone here, we're gonna go just till the edge isn't pink anymore, place a marker down, 128.9 yards. So I know if I get that close to those deer, they're gonna spook, but I'm well within call range. I'm going to throw out a couple of low fit calls. If anything comes up on me, I can comfortably skewer it. So I'm just kind of watching. I'm thinking those 4 young deer that I had on this herd did not respond to a low fit call, so I know that their fitness was over, I believe, 50%. So nothing on that. We'll hit him again. I'm not getting anything. They're well within range, so I'm going to progress over here, bump on to the next herd. Okay, so that whitetail herd is a little bit closer than I thought they were. That's fine. What I don't want to happen is I don't want to spook them. Somehow this herd isn't on to me, but the whitetail herd is, so. Just trying to find a high spot of ground that I can call from. And get a shot off. There's also another herd right there. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to hang out here for a second. See if I can get any of these deer. Speak of the devil, there's one looking right at me. Get any of these bucks from this whitetail herd to come in at me. And you guys can see that none of these males are really interested in my call, so. From the mule deer herd, that is. So I'm hoping one day they might grow up to be some pretty good bucks. But just have to wait and see. So that guy was coming in, but he turned around, so. I don't know if he spooked me or if he didn't like me calling too soon. I notice sometimes whenever they do that, it's like one animal will kind of turn away and another one will turn in, so. Maybe another one turned in. Alright, so we have one male that's interested. I don't know if he's coming in on the grunt or the rattler, so I'm going to try to keep both up. I think he's coming in on the grunt. Where did you go, George? So make that 2. There he is. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and take him. Dropped him. Worth a try, worth a try. In my dreams. So, we'll check out this guy. Perfect shot. 44% fitness, so obviously needed to go. And we'll run along down here and see what these other herds have turned into. So I think this has been 4 or 5 days now since I started the series, in game days that is. And I've only had one herd that I had basically where I've noticed that we have had some change in maturity or star rating, or two actually. I've had a mule deer herd that has two-star adult males in it. They went from a 1-star young to a 2-star adults, and then I have a whitetail herd that has changed to a 3-star mature, and several younger males that have spawned in. So I believe that's the whitetail herd that has the 3-star in it. And hopefully I didn't spook those. That's what I was afraid of. So this mule deer herd is right here on this point. You can just see the tree line. They're right here in this tree line. And I was afraid that I may have spooked them. Oh, still alerted. So I'm just going to kind of hang out until that goes away. Alright, they're back to calm. So we have a 2-star mature. Alright, we've got one young responding, which the previous in-game day before we had 3 young. Okay, so we still have 2 young males left in this herd that responded to my call that need to be culled. So I feel like I'm in a pretty good position. What I'm going to do is try to let this guy take this guy. This guy's out in the open. I can take him. So try to take them both here with the bow. Oh, he immediately started running. Damn. Okay, well, he's gone, but we've got one less. Where did this herd go? I really wanted to check them out. Alright, so I know this white-tailed deer herd that we saw kind of moving towards that blind over there, I know they have several high fitness deer in them. So what I'm going to do is do a high fitness call and see what responds to that. Since I'm kind of out of position, I have no intentions of shooting any of those animals. Perfect. Perfect shot. 24%. Okay, very good. No intention of shooting any of those animals if they are higher fitness, just because I want to capture you know, kind of their life journey in this series for you guys. But I am going to try to get into a little bit better position and see what comes in. They're transitioning zones right now, I believe. It's one. Okay, so they're just on the other side of this little river here. So I should be able to kind of sneak around and see what is what. And we've got another mule deer herd over here as well, so a couple of foxes over here there on the hillside. Oh. So we've got our 3-star mature boy coming in. I'm so halfway tempted to shoot him just to see what his score is. So it looks like we have another 1-star male coming in as well. And I think I'm going to let the call timer expire and kind of let them go back to doing what they were doing. So it's pretty cool to see that we've made a little bit of progress on that herd. We have that 1-star adult male as well. That's in that herd, so you know he has the chance to grow into something pretty amazing. And I'm not doing this to kind of like, you know, grow really big deer. I'm just trying to figure out, you know, like the end game kind of cycle, more or less. Like, what does it take, you know, to get them to mature to kind of the next life stage? And I figured you guys would like to know as well, so here we are. So I just want to get eyes on this herd, which I don't know from my position if I'll really be able to do to get a clear look. Okay, so we got another 1-star call. Okay, so there's that whole herd. We have a couple of 1-star adults, and that's pretty much the only thing over there is that big boy. So gonna try to maneuver to a little bit higher ground here without spooking this herd, get eyes on it, and then I'll rest another day and we can go from there. I think I just kicked him, bumped him. Just trying to get a little high ground here. Oh, they're close. I can hear one of them, I just don't know how close he is. It's got to be pretty dang close if I can hear him. But he's obviously coming in on the slow fit call. Oh, there he is. Don't know if I want to get too greedy. Dropped him. Gonna kind of just hang out a second. Ease down here a little bit. So we've got some other males down there. They seem to be unaware of just transpired, so. Alright, now they're on to me. I want to claim him really fast. Got him a little high. Low fitness is great. I wish I could just get eyes on this herd and see what they look like. But he was the only one that came up on that low fit call, so I think I may just jump him. Yeah, I'm gonna just jump him up, spook him. So he was a young male, he wasn't coming in. Okay, there's the rest of their herd. I was like, where's the rest of those deer at? Okay, all right. So, with that, that'll be the close of this part 3. Like I said, this has been, I believe, 5 in-game days now, and with the start of part 4 will be the 6th day. So, hopefully we start to see some changes happening. We've already seen deer transcend from 1-star young to 1-star adults. We even got a 3-star mature that we have going on, and a mule deer herd that has several um, 2-star matures in it. But anywho, thanks for sticking around and going on this herd management adventure with me, and we hope to see you around part 4.